SGC here, we're back for comics time. Satellite Falling number 3, a cool sort of narrative in terms of just catching up with how aliens are seen from a human's perspective. And then she gets her team, and that was a great sort of pacing in terms of just introducing all these characters, and there's on the mission, and then the mission happens and things go crazy. Enjoy the art, enjoy the alien designs. I am really digging the alien designs. Beyond the whole shape, sex shifting, gender thing of that cop friend, just not everything being stereotypically humanoid. I mean, it's different, and I enjoy it. The aliens are more blob messes and just really different race, rather than just humans with different skin tones and the such. Though that invisible sort of thing is climbing, looks like a human, is a lizard, and then we have this weird dancing sharpshooter. I mean, those are humanoids, but they look different enough. But what I'm saying is I enjoy the alien designs, and the story is enjoyable as it is. So yeah, I can't wait for the next one, because the ending of this one was pretty crazy. Horizon number 1, enjoyed it. I checked out the preview online, and I loved the art style. I realize I dig not detailed art in terms of the eyes, the ways the eyes are drawn, character design sort of glow towards that. I mean, when I think about it, Crip Samneys are sort of like that, detailed but simplistic, and I dig it. Storyline's interesting. We're coming up with this chick, and she lands on Earth, and now she's going to prevent humans from leaving Earth to wreak havoc on her planet. Interesting stuff. Wonder where it's going to go from here. Yeah, I mean, definitely interesting from everything that's been out in terms of just aliens. Now we have the alien being the protagonist, fighting the humans being the enemy and all that. So who knows? Might be some crazy stuff. Yeah. So yeah, can't wait for the next one. Daredevil number 9. Team up with Spider-Man. Really enjoyed it. The teamwork between the two of them, just the bantering, and then the whole thing about why doesn't Spider-Man even remember Daredevil? They finally brought that back in, and then just him coming to terms with, can he trust him? Can he not? All that. Really enjoyed it. Dug the pacing. Dug sort of the paneling as well. And it was just fun to see Spider-Man, because I haven't been reading Spider-Man, so it's been nice. And just seeing them work together was just great. And just helping each other and all that. And yeah, so it's a decent issue, and I can't wait for the next one. Weavers 3 of 6. A lot of things happening in this issue. Sort of realizing how they get their information, sort of torture scene and all that. And then also just working on the job, and him being just scared of everything. And then there's this great paneling right here. Like I always say, I love these slow movement panels. Just interesting. I think when it's done right, it builds character and the vibe and all that. And then, like I said, they get to go on their job, work as a team type of thing, and clearly he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And it's like, what is happening now? What is up now? Like, the ending is just, oh gosh. Like, what did he do? What did he do? Anyway, can't wait for the next one. Old Man Logan, number 8. I love this issue. Young Jean Grey and Old Man Logan, they go through all these locations, flashbacks to Old Man Logan's sort of his timeline and what happened there. It was just great, just dark and just grisly, and just, oh my goodness, all these heroes dying. And then this closure as to what's happening with him dealing with being in this timeline, as in these things aren't happening in this time, and he has to come to terms with it. And obviously, this is the end of the arc, as the next one's when he goes to Japan and all that. Wonder what's gonna happen over there. Enjoy this. I really enjoyed it because it comes like a full closure, as he's just really struggling with the past few issues as to something bad's gonna happen, I don't know what, but something's bad, and then Jean Grey just really helps him out, and all these people help him out, and it's just great fun, and it's like really heart-wrenching, and just, Old Man Logan, you know, we're here to take care of you, you're gonna be fine, we'll take care of this together, so type of thing. But anyway, yeah, I can't wait for the next issue. Don't know where they're gonna go, what they're gonna do, I don't know. It's exciting, so can't wait for the next one. Birthright 17, Samuel and his friend don't remember his name. A lot of flashbacks, a lot of history building, just the world building, what came to be, type of thing. Mikey's still unconscious, and the evil guy comes out and just hurts everybody. And then, holy smokes, Brennan. He, being the grandson, holy crap. So yes, cannot wait for that showdown. I really hope it's a really intense showdown instead of just, bam, it's done, and then we start talking again. So hopes up for that, and can't wait for the next one. Power Man Iron Fist number 6, leading up to Civil War, a lot of stuff's happening, just being heroes for hire, a lot of conflicting issues, past and present type of thing. They're dealing with what's happening in Civil War, and then they get arrested as it's just these old guys that are villains that don't want to be villain anymore. They're just like, you guys gotta help us, and they do. Just trying to do the right thing. What is the right thing? A lot of stuff happening in this issue. And then Danny gets arrested, and it's like, holy crap, what's gonna happen? Iron Fist is out of the picture? What? Anyway, can't wait for the next one. Interesting sort of just backdrop with Civil War. I mean, I'm not reading that, but I know the general gist of it. So it's like interesting to be so conflicted with some heroes are asking you to help, some aren't, and the heroes are doing some this and that, and you're like, whoa, do I agree with that or not? A lot of conflicting issues, so I enjoy that. So yeah, can't wait for the next one. Mirror number 5. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I mean, the art here is interesting. I've been always saying that for this series. The paneling is interesting. The coloring is great. But the story itself felt very weak in terms of this issue. It felt like a lot of things were shoved into this issue. Is this the last issue? I don't know, but I don't think I can follow anymore, because this huge bomb thing and this threat all of a sudden came out of nowhere, and everything's being tied up, and it's just like the end is the end, or what have you. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, I wanted to support this team and all. I mean, I love their stuff. From the beginning, it was interesting, and then it just felt very convoluted, and it didn't know where it wanted to go, or I didn't know where it was going to go. And yeah, I hope it's the last issue, because I feel bad if I just drop out when it's the second last issue. But then it's like, I don't know. I'm not dying to read this. So that's how I like decide what I'm going to cut or not. I mean, it's been a struggle in a sense. I want to care for it, but it's just not there. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like, Mirror number 6, if there is one or what have you, I'm not going to get it. Because for me, Mirror ended with 5. And in a weird way. But yeah. Descener number 13, we got a lot of backstory for Telsa. We know where she came from, what she does, and it was just great fun to just learn about her character, and then how Juan screws her over, and just like, oh my goodness, tons of great stuff here. And I really enjoyed the pacing change, and just the backdrop of just having a backstory. It was just great, and things go wrong, and it's just like, things always go wrong in this. No one stays happy here. So yeah, with all that said, I can't wait to see what's the repercussions of being ousted by Quan, and then now the robot people realize who Telsa really is. So yeah, exciting stuff. Can't wait for the next one. Guardians of the Galaxy, Art Adams cover, number 10. Great Art Adams cover. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, we rescue Quill. The team lands, rescues the people, brings a whole army type of thing. Everyone's happy, except for the bad guys. So, loose ends all tied up, and obviously it ends with the Civil War announcement with Captain Marvel. They're like, we need your help. Are you going to help us type of thing? Sort of wish that Guardians never got tied up with all that, but I wonder where that's going to go. I'm not reading Civil War like I've been saying, so I don't know how that's going to affect this book. But overall, Art Adams cover, amazing, and just great fun of just a lot of action, a lot of explosions. Overall, great issue. Can't wait for the next one. Next up is The Emerald of Oz number 1. I know this totally did not come out this week, but I finally got my hands around it to read. I mean, it's been lying around, and I just haven't gotten time to read it. And yes, I'm just going to talk about it anyways, just, because I read it. Enjoyed it. Standard Skottie Young stuff. Interesting new story about bringing the old people into town, and then the great Gnome King is trying for an invasion and all that. So, it's war. And I loved how the grandparents are around, and then we have these weird people being signed up to fight the war and all that. So yeah, that's going to be definitely fun. And I know this is old because it came out in 2013, but I really did enjoy these series, and I just want to continue and finish it sharing with you guys. So yeah, enjoyed it, and I will read the next issue for next week. And there you go, that is it for this week's Comics Time. I hope you like what you got, because it's your money. And as always, leave your comments, blah blah blahs down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And that is it for this week's Comics Time. Out!